Hello and warm greetings to all my dear companions. I hope you are all doing well. Thanks to my higher self for being with me, within me, and present here. Thank you all for being here, my dear brothers and companions, and I hope you have a joyful day. As I mentioned in the previous video, this is the second part of the video. And since I am traveling, I really don't have the conditions to make a proper video because I'm not in my own home and the environment is unfamiliar to me. Anyway, I just decided to make a short video about the energies that up until March 21st are needed for cleansing. Each sign needs to focus more on a certain area. But as I always say, cleansing happens from within. It doesn't matter what sign you have. In the 12 signs, we have thousands of different personalities. We have killers in all 12 signs. We have angels in all 12 signs. We have materialistic people. We have spiritual people. We have criminals in all of them. The important thing is whether you are acting from the high vibration of a sign, from its average, or if you are stuck in its lower state. So there is no good or bad in any of the 12 signs, and as humans, we each have all 12 within us. Anyway, forgive me if there is noise here, if you hear water or if you hear people coming and going. I just wanted to briefly talk to you about the different signs that are in the second half of the year, the last 6 months. In addition to the profound inner cleansing you diligently do, where you truly forgive yourself, genuinely let go of anger and deep-seated resentment towards others and indeed yourself, and thoroughly purify yourself from within, please focus even more intently on this crucial area of your life. For all you wonderful Scorpios out there, I will quickly finish this introductory segment and then promptly start with the detailed insights for the 6 signs, because I genuinely don't have much time available and I truly want this video to be concise and impactful. I sincerely hope it will prove to be incredibly useful for all of you watching. If you are completely new here, please seriously consider subscribing to this channel. Your valued presence is always appreciated and warmly welcome. And if you've been here before, you already know that we've collectively made a significant pact together to present a much better version of ourselves to the entire world by March 21st. So I'll wrap up the introduction here and start with Aban-borns, dear Scorpios. This immense and truly powerful energy is very intense and profoundly impactful for all Scorpios, and this is truly a fateful and significant time. It's a fateful period, as if after 38 years your path becomes clear where you stand, and it's a time for cleansing. It's a significant time for truly cleansing heavy, burdensome ancestral karmas that is now coming to a definitive end, and a wonderful, much lighter way of living is gracefully entering your life, which is very promising and incredibly auspicious for this brand new Scorpio that is being born in March 21st, bringing abundant blessings with a refined version of yourself, truly a much better and more evolved version of your authentic self. I know that being a Scorpio in a human body is profoundly difficult, and that's precisely why not everyone can truly handle the immense power and profound intensity of those individuals born in Aban, the formidable power of Scorpio. They are often born with an incredibly heavy and significant ancestral karma, and consequently, they don't have an easy life either. In fact, their journey can be quite challenging and filled with numerous trials. But God willing, starting next year, all of this will become a reason for you to experience greater peace in your life. And as a powerful person, which you have always been, that's why you were born supportive. In my opinion, you are the strongest sign, but at a low vibration, sometimes you become like that scorpion buried under the ground, as the music says. But at a high vibration, you become the phoenix. And now is the time for you to become the phoenix. You have already gone through enough hardships in life. and now it's time for peace and for ending ancestral karma. Right now, it's as if you've plowed a field. You've turned over the soil, mixed it up, and now you're ready to plant seeds. I don't know how old you are, but with Scorpio, this phase lasts about 38 years. So now is the time for sowing seeds, and try to plant the kind of seed that will grow into the fruit you truly desire. Plant the seed in the way that matches what you want to harvest. Life, with all its profound changes, significant transformations, and numerous ups and downs that have profoundly happened, is now just truly beginning to genuinely come alive. And soon, God willing, within the next 6 months, you will very much accept the black and white nature of things instead of staying in the middle. It's time to clean up the toxins from your life. If there is an addiction, it must be cut off. Now is the time to eliminate poisonous and harmful foods from your life. This is the best time. Now is the time to filter out toxic friends, advisors, or people around you who no longer serve you. It has truly become clear that these people were not very kind-hearted toward you and did not want the best for you. Now is the time to sift them out and remove them from your life. And any environment that no longer truly serves your highest good, just leave it completely behind. If you genuinely feel the need to change your current place or situation, do it without hesitation, because this is indeed the profound end of the significant 8-year black cycle, and wherever you choose to enter and establish yourself now, you will most certainly remain there for the entirety of the next 28 years. As a direct result, right now, in this very moment, you might be intensely facing your own deepest shadows, confronting the uncomfortable truth, and perhaps you'll honestly say to yourself, this entire situation was all a profound mistake. Maybe it was entirely my own fault, or perhaps I trusted far too much, or I was simply too kind-hearted and compassionate, or it was just a valuable and transformative experience. Try to truly understand and accept that. Make peace with your inner child. Comfort it. This is a time for making peace with yourself, not for fighting, arguing, being stubborn, or trying to prove that you were right. Choose calm and peace and stop creating a world of feelings based on others. As a result, during these 6 months, your actions must be different from the past. If something you did before didn't work, you need to fundamentally change your actions. When your actions change, the essence of your actions changes too. Let go so you can be set free, just as you need to rid yourself of all the toxins around you, whether from friends, from relationships, or from family ties. You need to distance yourself from these things and don't keep yourself imprisoned in a low vibration. The time is when you act in a high vibration and transform from a Scorpio into a Phoenix. I wish you all the best and hope that next year at the same time, you'll look back at the past and say, I'm proud of myself because I finally reached the peace I always wanted. These are my wishes for you. And now, for the Sagittarians, those born in Azar month. During this significant cleansing period, which will continue its influence until March, it's a crucial time when you truly need to learn how to effectively protect yourself, to safeguard your valuable belongings, to preserve your precious life, and to secure your personal safe space. This particular period is an opportune moment when you can thoroughly purify various aspects of your life. For example, if your current environment isn't entirely ideal, you should proactively start making necessary changes. Change your current place of residence, or if those around you, even your immediate family members, have unfortunately created certain significant problems for you or have perhaps taken away your personal freedom, then try to thoughtfully resolve this through calm and open conversation. Explain clearly and patiently that you are indeed a mature and responsible person, and therefore have every right to choose precisely how you live your own life. It absolutely shouldn't be done with anger, nor with heated arguments and bitter disputes, but rather in a very constructive and understanding manner. Sit down and express your wishes very respectfully. In my opinion, you can't keep a Sagittarius, an Azar-born person, in a cage. It's like putting a wild lion, a lion that wants to be the king of the jungle, into a cage. That means you've taken away all its power. If you don't let them speak, if you don't let them act freely and do what they want, it's like taking a thoroughbred horse whose whole talent is in running and showing its true nature and locking it up in a room. This is a suffocating situation for a Sagittarius. And in recent years, I feel that this has happened to you. Your hands and feet have been tied, and you haven't been able to have control over your life, your desires, your dreams, to make your own decisions and move forward. You need to identify these obstacles and remove them from your path, the things that have blocked your way. This cycle, which I can say has lasted 18 years for some and 38 years for others, now needs to end, because our work in this period is finished and we are entering a new cycle. You can take what you love with you into this new cycle, close the door on the past, close its file, and finish it. And for this, the best thing you can do is to review your beliefs once. Ask yourself, do I really believe in this religion, in this system, in this political system, in this spiritual philosophy, in this way of life, in this style of behavior? And if you feel that these things haven't come from within you, change them. If your environment truly doesn't match your nature and doesn't give you the peace you need, because you have extremely strong sensitivities and you know what's best for yourself, but sometimes you don't act on it because you don't want to upset others. You try to gather family members together and compromise. Now is the time to think about yourself, to be a bit selfish, and to say, I want my lifestyle to be this way, and if anyone doesn't like it, they can live their own way. But I only live once, and I want to live this way. This is what you need to do in your own renewal, in your rebirth. It's possible that some truths will come to light from your relatives, family members you live with, acquaintances, neighbors, friends, or work group. And here, instead of getting upset or taking it personally, thinking it's your fault, try to remove them from your life, erase them, fade them out, and move on. Building a friendship with your inner child is very necessary for you. Right now, you actually have a very good friend, and that's your own inner child. Take guidance from your higher self. You have infinite power to build connections. And you can change the truth of your life, modernize it, and do things differently from the past. And as I said, be mindful of financial and emotional matters, emotional setbacks, feeling hurt, depression, and so on. Wishing you the best, dear Azar-borns. I hope next year you will be very satisfied with your choices. Have a great day. And my dear hard-working day-borns, you diligent Capricorns, just as you are simultaneously cleansing yourself from within by forgiving the past, forgiving yourself, and viewing what has happened to you as an experience rather than as a mistake, because it absolutely wasn't a mistake. These were experiences in your life. Whatever happened 18 years ago, now you need to focus on your place of residence. Where do I want to live? Where do I feel at peace at home? Where is my safe home? And then work on your creative power. You can create things in the next 18 years that will remain on this earth forever. The first thing you need to do is to review the old and outdated beliefs you've had. the ones that have always been boxed in and followed a certain hierarchy, and modernize them a bit. That means telling yourself, I am living in a more modern era, and maybe the code to success and the secret to success is something different from what I used to think was the best way. As a result, change your lifestyle, change your way of thinking, change the traditions you grew up with and cherished, the ones that made you always want to be a reliable person when you made promises. Whatever you do, be persistent. You need to make some changes in your belief system, and this is the key to your transformation, the key to peace, happiness, and bringing light into your life for the future you are building. You have until March 21st to make these changes within yourself, in your inner world, and in your life. There is the possibility of buying a house, selling a house, the possibility of new relationships entering your life that are far more effective and peaceful than before, and the possibility of forming a new kind of relationship with your family members, different from before, but it will bring you more peace, more happiness, and bring smiles back into your life. Smiles you had forgotten, the childhood you never had, will return to you. Next year, you will experience the childhood you never had before. It doesn't matter how many years you've lived, you won't take life so seriously anymore. You will manage life in a more playful way. And a kind of excitement and joy will come from this playfulness, or from being creative, or even just from being at home. You will feel more at peace. There's no need to deal with those old shadows anymore. Let them go. Accept it. A new lifestyle that truly resonates with you, that brings you a deep sense of peace. And this leads to a manager emerging from within you, but this time it's not a manager for other companies, not for your family, not for other bosses. This management is, I am responsible for my own happiness. I am responsible for my personal happiness. And when I am happy, then I can share that happiness with my parents, with my children, with my environment, with my city, with my country. This is the lifestyle you need to focus on in the next 6 months. And I am sure you will be infinitely happier with this new version of yourself that is being born, much lighter than before, much calmer and happier than before. Wishing you all the best, and I hope that next year, when you look back, you won't say, what a hard year it was, but rather, how fruitful it was, how full of blessings it was, how much it set me on the path of spiritual growth. Wishing all the best for you, my dear Capricorns. And now to my dear and wonderful Aquarians. Oh wow, I don't even know what to say. I truly think that the biggest and most significant change in this current period is profoundly happening to all Aquarians. You are indeed the future, the true leaders of the entire world. It doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter what position you're in right now, but you will witness major changes in your personal life and in your society, and you will be one of the key players in that. This is a time of transformation, a time to embrace these changes. I'm here to shake up the world. I'm not here to stay stagnant, to remain in one place with nothing changing. My safe world might not change, but I wouldn't be happy. This profound philosophy will truly transform into, I wholeheartedly welcome any and every kind of significant transformation in my life with open and embracing arms, because these profound and meaningful changes will inevitably connect me more deeply to my authentic higher self, and I will, without a doubt, become a person who is infinitely and positively impactful for the entire world, for our precious Mother Earth, and for all living beings. You need to accept all these earthquakes that come from outside, from within you, from every direction, shaking up your lifestyle and completely cleansing you. If you do this cleansing willingly, it will be much easier and much more pleasant. But if for some reason you genuinely do not make these essential changes, the universe will inevitably force you to do so, and you will then have to accept these profound transformations in a much, much harder way. You will undoubtedly feel this significant shift in energy more intensely than anyone else in your entire life. Set your goal. Who do I want to be in the next 10 years? Where do I want to be? And what kind of lifestyle do I want to have? And pursue that path like a rook in chess, which only focuses on the target. You are after your goal and no longer get distracted by side issues. Those who pray, who are overthinkers, who say they have ADD, HDD, or 1,000 other labels they put on themselves, none of that is true. You were lost, and now you are starting to find yourself. And this being lost was necessary so that you could find your true self. So recognize your strengths, believe in yourself, have faith, and trust in yourself. It's truly time to rise to significant financial growth. It's also time to rise to profound spiritual growth. Time to become truly independent, time to reach absolute perfection, to reach complete spiritual perfection. And you inherently have this powerful feeling. You possess this incredible power, and you might indeed receive incredibly strange, even mystical messages from other unseen worlds that will clearly open your destined path. The entire universe genuinely wants to take you up there to a higher plane. So learn to truly fly, learn to be completely free, learn to fully let go. It's absolutely time to break away from what was firmly in the past and simply didn't work for you at all. All it ever brought you was deep disappointment, pervasive laziness, and that persistent nagging feeling that you're simply not enough, not truly sufficient. And now is the time to change the formula. Even in significant financial matters, crucial physical matters, intimate sexual matters, comprehensive nutrition, competitive sports, and overall lifestyle, all of these essential aspects. The more you change from your past, the easier your flight will be, and you have an infinitely bright future ahead. Just work with high vibrations. Leave negativity and fear out of your life. Watch what you eat and don't consume unhealthy food. A leader, which is you, has a very important role and must test these things themselves in order to become a spiritual leader. It's truly time to speak up. It's definitely time to express those important things you have always felt deep down but never quite said. It's absolutely time to completely clear your mind and find peace. Live a simple life, but have a clear goal. And my final advice is this: avoid any kind of argument or quarrel, especially with the men in your life, your brother, boss, father, son, or any man who is part of your life. Don't argue, don't try to dominate. If you are a woman, preserve your femininity. If you are a man, show your masculinity. Solve problems with patience. And you have a very bright future ahead. Next year, you will look at yourself and be amazed by what you see. You will realize how much progress you made in just 1 year, progress you hadn't achieved in the past 38 years. Then you'll understand that all the losses and discoveries of those 38 years happened for a reason, to help you become the person who will be born within you next year. Wishing you the very best. I hope you achieve everything your heart desires, and I know you are on the path of service and righteousness. Have a great day. Let's celebrate. And now for the dear Pisces, the Pisceans. This particular birthday, which almost perfectly coincides with your actual birthday in March, it's truly another significant birthday for you. You have lived your life peacefully enough, always gotten along well with everyone, been consistently very gentle, and diligently tried to fix and improve the lives of others. Sometimes you even tried to control things a little too much, and that very control ultimately ended up causing you considerable pain. All of that, every single bit, belongs entirely to the past now. Cleanse yourself completely from within and confidently say, I am not responsible for anyone else's life. I am only and solely responsible for my own happiness and well being. Let go of absolutely anything that no longer truly serves your highest good. You might pay a very, very high price indeed for these releases, but the truly invaluable things you are giving up for this profound freedom are absolutely priceless. There is simply no conceivable price you can possibly put on it. You are actively reclaiming your inherent freedom, something you had genuinely never felt before in your entire life. There was always something significant that consistently kept you attached, that I absolutely have to stay, that I truly have to behave peacefully, that I must remain calm, that I really shouldn't speak up, that I definitely shouldn't complain. You are currently completing the significant maternal ancestral karma, and by March, it will be entirely finished. An incredibly beautiful and truly transformative path, a profound sense of peace and tranquility will gracefully come into your life. However, you absolutely have to help yourself to fully accept this wonderful new reality with a high and positive vibration. It most certainly shouldn't come through feelings of despair, prolonged suffering, or deep sadness. It's possible that during this cleansing period, up until March, some of you, depending on your birth chart, may have legal or court related matters. And it's possible that this legal entanglement may not be directly about you, but could involve your life partner or business partner. In any case, there is a possibility that in this legal or judicial process, there's also a chance that you might lose some money in this process, but if you find the right path, you could later gain a significant amount of money through the very same situation. But what's important is that you're seeking your freedom. The main thing is that you want a comfortable life, which you haven't had before, perhaps due to those around you or for strange reasons. Now is the time to find your true self, to no longer be under someone else's control, and to live freely for yourself. Control your expenses during this period, take care of your finances, go into the details, and see exactly what things you need to fix. It's possible that the partner you had in your life changes, or your social status might change. For example, you were single and now you get married, or maybe you didn't have a partner and now you do, or if you had a partner, you might separate from them. It's a kind of an identity change might also happen. And all of this is in the spirit of your freedom. If you owe someone money, just pay it, pay it, pay it. This money isn't worth it for you to create problems for yourself 28 years down the line because of it. Give it to the person, admit it, and say, this money is yours, and I know the truth. It belongs to you. And give it to them because later on, this money will come back to you 100-fold. Don't trample on your own values. You've really underestimated your own worth. You've allowed others to take advantage of you too much. And this cleansing, this is something a Pisces truly needs, to swim freely in a clean blue ocean, something you haven't had. But from next year, you will if you stay in a high vibration and pursue your goals. Listen to your inner voice. Your guidance is your inner voice, wishing you all the best. I hope next year you look at yourself and say, this was the best year. I did something positive for myself, for my freedom, for my peace, for my happiness. Wishing the best for all of you. I send kisses to all of you in the 12 signs. I love you. Until the next video, goodbye and have a great day.